Hi, y'all. Y'all be popping in. Hi. Get started in another minute or so. Give people time to pop in. Hope y'all having a good day. It's already almost Friday. I feel like this week went by so fast to me. Whew, my apologies. I need to wake up. It's 12:30 and I'm yawning. I have so much to do today already. How's everybody doing? So, this live, we're gonna, of course, talk about the course and the webinar. And again, like I say every week, like I do these lives weekly, especially like about the course, just to kind of keep you all in the know. Because I know some people, new people follow, I get new subscribers and things like that. So I like to keep doing these lives so that way, people have an opportunity to know what's going on. So, how to start a candle biz for beginners course. How is everybody doing? The course enrollment has actually been extended. If you're on my email list, you probably got that email yesterday. And then for those who are on the wait list, we'll be getting an email this afternoon. But I extended the enrollment just because, again, this is small group coaching. So, seats are anyway. But for those opportunities, I kept the cart. I extended the opportunity for them to enroll. The webinar was amazing. For that to be my first webinar, I was just so grateful for those who tuned in and joined. It was a great discussion. Um, I literally gave snippets of the course, and I mean, we had a candle making Q&A, and they literally got a taste of what it would be like when they enroll. And so they were able to really get uh, a good taste of how the course is kind of going to be operating, how the live office hours will be, and all that good stuff. So for the course, it is a 6-week group coaching program. It's a small group coaching program. Um, Kiera Rivers, oh, great, great. Keep me posted on how your first set of candles go. She just purchased a candle kit, so that's awesome. So the course is 6 weeks long. We're together 6 weeks. There's 8 modules, so there's 8 lessons, and you have assignments. And the assignments are designed to help you apply what you've learned in the course. So they're literally, I take pieces of the course and I create an assignment so that way you can actually get practice, and not even practice, but just actually, um, I challenge you to be able to think about that part of the course and what you learned and then apply it through the assignment. You also have fun activities, and I sprinkle these around the course every now and then. It's not in every module, but you do get a few fun activities just to kind of break up the learning a little bit. Again, these are not graded. These are not anything that you turn in, so to speak. With the assignments, you're creating, as we go through the course, you're pretty much building an assignment workbook. And the workbook is for you, it's for your reference, it's for you to keep, and it's for you to be able to refer back to your notes and your plans and what you learned in the course and all that good stuff. You get 3 live office hours. So my students who I just finished with, my first cohort, my first group of bomb students, I've been reading their feedback, reading their surveys, and as a coach or anyone that creates a product or create a service, you always ask for feedback. How can I make this better? How can I what can I improve? How did you enjoy the course? What can I do for my future students to make it even more an even more better experience? And so one of the main things was giving more opportunities to meet. So, again, this was my first course, so I created it. I didn't realize how much more they wanted to talk to me. So I'm thinking like, oh, it's an 8-week course at the time. They probably gonna get sick of me after a few weeks. Like, so I thought, maybe 3. No, we still did 3 live office hours. Yeah, we still did 3 of them. Yeah. But they were an hour and a half. And so I extended the time. So with the second cohort, even though it's 6 weeks, we'll still have 3 live office hours, and it will be for 2 hours, 2 hours long instead of an hour and a half. And then I break you all out into accountability pods, into small groups. And I break you all out based on not area code, time zone, and as close as I could, as close as I can. And so with those small groups, you have an opportunity to build a bond with other candle makers and those that are starting their business. But then also, each small group has an opportunity to have a private session with me as well. So not only do you get 3 live office hours with me as a small group, as our full class, our full cohort, but then you also get an accountability group coaching session with me too, where your small groups also have the chance to meet with me just as a small group. And then also you get the Facebook support. So the Facebook group is a private Facebook group, and we're all in there. We have a good time. We laugh, we talk, we update each other, we celebrate each other's accomplishments. I monitor the Facebook group all day. That's a part of me being with you as a coach. And so the Facebook is set up to where each module is connected to a Facebook guide. And so every time you complete a module, you'll be redirected to that corresponding Facebook guide, and you confirm that you not only completed the module, but you also give, your feedback and your takeaways. And if you have any questions, you can drop them in the Facebook group, and I'll immediately get right to your question to make sure you're okay. So you get the Facebook group support as well. So literally there's support 360. Like, you have me, you have email, you have the Facebook group where I'm monitoring it all day for questions. You have your accountability pods where, you can lean on your partners and get assistance that way. So there's support all the way around during this process. So it's a great time. My students learned a great deal in this course. So class actually starts on Monday. For my new students, class starts on Monday, and I'm super excited. I've been real busy all week getting ready for my second group. Again, I had my webinar on Sunday, and so many of you hit me up and was like, oh my gosh, I'm so upset, I missed it, things came up. And I understand, life happens, right? And so I actually decided to do the webinar again on this Saturday. So the webinar is actually taking place again on this coming Saturday, May 8th, from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern time. And so if you did not have a chance to attend the first webinar on Sunday, or if you're just now hearing about it, here's your opportunity to tap in. And so the link will be in the bio and in the description box, you all, for my YouTube watchers here. So you have an opportunity to join in on the webinar. And the webinar is structured where I give snippets of the course. So we literally walk through each module. I give snippets of the course. We talk. We had a little Q&A session about candle making and troubleshooting and things like that. They got to answer their questions and all that good stuff. It was a good time. It was a really good time. So if you want to tap in on the webinar, sign up, and it's free. It's a free 2-hour webinar, and it's designed to kind of give you an idea on what the group coaching style will look like. We'll all be on Zoom, and we just have a good time talking all things candle making. So that's what that will be about. And so I'm still getting my new enrollees onboarded and getting their orientation forms and all that to them. So I did extend the enrollment cart for this week. So this is your opportunity to join the course and secure your spot still. I did that because the webinar, I had such an overwhelming response. I wanted to give people the opportunity to not only join in on the webinar, but then also, if they were interested, to still have time to sign up I decided to do group coaching style because I wanted it to be a little bit more intimate. Um, but then yet still have the opportunity to connect with other people. I tell people all the time who ask for help or who ask for time with me, you can always book a private session, but what you get in the group coaching course, we won't be able to accomplish in a 30-minute or an hour private session. You would have to literally keep booking sessions for me to help you. And so about time you do all that, you might as well have literally taken everything I've built and put into this course that's designed to take you step by step from start to finish and starting your business. It literally takes you step by step. I supply resources, I supply referrals, I supply articles, I supply obviously the material from my experience and my knowledge, and everything that I've learned, everything that I've made mistakes on, all of my trial and errors is literally wrapped up into a course so I can help you lay the foundation to start your candle business. I know a lot of you are aspiring to do that this year. I get tons of comments all the time. Paris, oh my gosh, I want to start a candle business. Where do I start? And so, literally, this course helps you kind of ease your brain a little bit. It helps kind of, prevent everything being scattered, and it gives you a chance to walk it through step by step with me, with your peers. So that way you don't feel so alone. You don't feel like you're overwhelmed. It's designed to kind of ease that overwhelming feeling, because starting a business can be overwhelming. It is. It can get hectic. You're trying to figure out how to fit it into your lifestyle, and it can be a lot sometimes. But with me there with you, I can kind of help, kind of ease that a little bit and be like, hey, this is what you do. In module 2, this is what you do. Module 3, this is what you do. So it's a lot. That's why I wanted to do it this way. So that way you don't feel so by yourself when starting a business. Especially when you feel like nobody's responding, or nobody wants to help you, or nobody wants to share what they've learned or what they're doing or what they're using. It's not about competition. I mean, we're all candle makers and sellers and lovers here, right? But what I tried to encourage my students is, don't look at your peer. I mean, yeah, we're in business, right? So naturally that's competition, right? That's what they call it. But I try to encourage my students to change their mindset a little bit, and try to just find your competitive advantage, your edge, what's going to help you stand out. You don't have to hate on the next candle maker, or next candle seller, because of what they doing over here. Like, focus, stay in your lane, figure out what's working for you, and try to find that edge, something that's going to give you that little something different that you can talk and target your audience with. And so we're here to help. We're all here rocking out with each other because we all love candles. We all love making candles. So it's just a matter of finding where you fit, finding your sweet spot, finding what's going to help you stand out. And so in module 1, we talk a lot about you as the chandler. I challenge you, and I challenged my first group of students, what is going to help, what is your true connection with the craft? Customers are drawn to you based on, how they resonate with you, how they perceive you, your message, your business mission, and what's so I challenge you in module 1. Yes, we do talk about the basics of candle making. We do troubleshooting and things like that, but this course is more business driven. So I'm trying to take you from the hobby to the business owner. And so I'm challenging you to think about, how do you want to connect with your customers through your scents and through your candles. In module 2, we start hitting the ground running. We start creating our business plans, and we everything that's we in your brain. We start we step, and it's the blueprint. And I like to call it an adjustable blueprint, because start learning and getting more exposed to resources and information, your mind and sometimes your ideas start to shift. And so the blueprint the business plan is actually designed to be flexible. You want it to be flexible. Actually, it's necessary. Some of the ideas that I had when I first started, I've actually changed quite a bit on my business plan now that I'm rebranding and relaunching Lady Simone Candle Co. Because what I thought I loved and did, I no longer. I've grown as a business owner, and I kind of want my business and my branding to reflect that growth and maturity. So we start to hit the ground running in module 2 with that. Modules 3 and 4, we go hard on branding. This was probably this was this was an intense part of the course, just because branding is difficult to nail down because we're all different. We all have different ideas and different perspectives, and we're exposed to different things. We have different journeys and stories, and how do we wrap that up in a cute little bow for our customer so that way they can resonate with our company and our business. So we talk a lot about how to establish your business offline, and then how to grow it online as well. Offline and online is two different, it's different strategies that go with both of those, but they're both essential. Even offline marketing, offline brand building, it's still essential even in our modern world now, because you are the face of your company. So you have to try to figure out, how can I be perceived? How can I start building my business off that way I can start doing that. Purchasing and managing. I paused over here on Instagram. Oh, sorry guys. Candle supplies and what that looks like, what inventory looks like. We really nailed down on how to properly price your candles and your products. A lot of my students were like, it was an eye opener, and realized like, dang, I'm not charging enough. No, you're not. Like, you have to make a profit. You want to make a profit. All that money that you're spending on supplies and materials, you want to make that back and then some. So that way you're not just breaking even, but you're starting to build a cash flow over time, because it's going to take a while, but you need to figure out your pricing and shipping strategy so that way you're not constantly eating into your bottom line once you actually start rolling with your business. So we talk a lot about that in module 5. In module 6, we talk about insurance, and I give you just some background information on the different type of insurance that candle makers and handmade sellers typically go for. I'll also give you a referral to my insurance agent, that you can either go with or just call to ask some questions if you completely don't know who to call or who to reach out to. She's made herself available for anybody that needs assistance, because policies are very, very unique for each candle maker and each candle business. Because what I may offer, somebody here on YouTube, Kiera, may not. So she may use florals or dried flowers or gems in her candles, and I don't. So there may be a need for a stipulation in her policy, to make sure that she's covered for sure. God forbid something happen. You want to make sure your butt is covered. So we dive into that in module 6. Module 7, we learn about setting up our platforms and how we're going to sell, what channels we're going to sell through, what mediums are we going to sell through. We talk about social media, and also, especially in module 3 and 4, but in module 7, just giving you a taste on also how you can sell through social media, and how you can make that work for you, your e-commerce platforms and what that looks like, what you should look for in a selling platform, what's important to you in terms of a startup versus long term. How is it going to scale and grow with you, and what that may look like. How to make your website user friendly and make sure that from a customer's perspective, your website is readable, and it's, customers can navigate it well. That can be a big turnoff for customers when they feel like your site is maybe too complicated, or it's too slow, or you got too much going on. So we talk about the basics of your selling platform, what you need, what it looks like, your making sure that the back end of your store is set up properly, you're collecting taxes, you're doing what you need to do to stay in compliance with your state, and all of that stuff. Module 8 is where we talk about all things legal. We talk about sales taxes, your state taxes, your federal taxes. We talk about trademarking and, getting your business suite together. So your business email and your domain name and securing uh, all of that stuff that goes with operating and running a business. So we talk about that, taxes and the federal government, because we're all from different states and we're from all over the place. I can't give you like a breakdown per state, but I do supply tons of resources from the IRS website that you can click on that points you in the direction for your state. But I do talk in depth about sales taxes, what that look like, how you should be collecting it, what that means, urging you to understand how to file your sales taxes with your state, what that looks like, because what Ohio may require somebody from California, it may not. And so it's important to understand the ins and outs of your business, so that way you're not racking in all this money from candle sales and you're supposed to be paying a percentage of that to your state or to the IRS. I've been One of the biggest stories I tell in my course is the fact that Ohio sent me a nice fat letter once I got my seller's permit, my vendor's permit, about all these back taxes that I owed in sales taxes. I'm just gonna keep it real. And I was like, dang, shoot, I owe Ohio a bunch of money. So I don't want y'all to go through that. So I teach y'all what y'all need to have set up so that way your store is collecting taxes. It is important, especially when you actually register for your seller's permit or your vendor's permit. All the different licenses and permits and stuff that are needed, I do help guide you in that module. And so, again, things that I've learned over this past year, I've learned so much over this past year. It's crazy. And it's literally wrapped up in this course. And I am there with you the entire time, helping you go through it. So, again, we meet as a group. I get a lot of questions about when, what day, what time. So it's based on how you fill out your orientation form, because we're all in different time zones and we all have life. We have a lot of things going on in our lives. So I give you a list of dates that you can choose from, and whatever the majority rules is the day that I hold the office hours. So I do that because if I choose a day and time, that may not work for everybody. So my goal is to be available based on how the majority wants me to be available. And so they are recorded. So if there's a time where you can't make it, they are recorded and they are available to you to replay back. So it doesn't feel like you're missing any information or any great questions that somebody may have asked. You do get the replay, you get to have it until the course is over and things like that. You do get access to the course for life. And so you always have the material available to you as well. So again, the cart is still open. I extended it. If you want to tune into my webinar, please do, because I hold the cart open for my webinar attendees as well, because I do get a lot of new followers and people that subscribe and hit me up in DMs that I haven't met before. So I want to give everybody an opportunity to get access to this information and all that good stuff. So that is that. Again, class starts Monday. It starts Monday. So if you are like, look, I'm ready to get serious, I'm ready to learn, I'm ready to crack down. Like I tell my students, if you're serious and passionate about starting a business, I did a live yesterday on investing in education first. I say, and that goes for any type of business. If you're thinking about starting one, investing in education is probably the best thing you can ever do for yourself and ongoing. Okay. I have been in business for almost a year and I have a business coach now. I'm investing in myself. It's not, I don't look at it as I'm paying her every month to, to help me expand my business. I look at it as I am investing in myself by adding her to my team for the next year. I'm paying her for a year. My agreement, my contract is with her for a year. or longer if I feel like I still need her. Because she just told me yesterday, like, girl, I've had students that's been with me for 3 years, just because your business, she literally helps you grow and scale and expand. And I have so many things written down for where I see Lady Simone and LadyC's digital headquarters going. I want her there to help me expand and introduce me to new systems and streamline my process. And so I look at her as an investment into my business. We have retreats and I have calls with her as many times as I need to tap on her. I have access to her via text, and I can hit her and like, hey, girl, check this out. This is what I'm thinking about doing for my YouTube channel. What do you think? Like anything, she's helping me reach my goals. Now that I'm almost a year in, I have ideas and things that I want to do. I got places where I want to see Lady Simone go. So I don't want to stay stagnant. So if that means I hire somebody who has that expertise in scaling and growing your business, why not? And so I encourage my students to do that the same. Like, you all invested in this course, make it work. Make it work. There's no reason why you shouldn't pound the pavement hard and make it work for you. The foundation and the tools are there. You got it. And so I'm super excited for my next group. My current students are rocking it out. They're having pop-up shops. They're going to events and keeping everybody posted in our Facebook group. And I mean, they killing it out there. They're doing Mother's Day collaborations with other vendors and businesses, and they're all getting their stores open for Mother's Day, and they're having Mother's Day sales. And I mean, they're killing it. They're killing it. And I'm so proud of them to see where they've gone from 2 months ago up until now. And so if this is your passion and something that you're thinking about doing, if this course is here for you, I'm here for you. So again, the cart's open. Everything is in the link bio and in my IG bio, and then YouTube in the description box. It will be there. It takes you to the webinar, the wait list for the course, and to actually enroll in the course. So it's all there for you. So I hope you all have a great Thursday. I am to go. I have for tuning in and being